Hi everyone, welcome back to Plum Mashable. So for this week's decoration, I'm going to be using the blackout part of the Planners Anonymous for the Booze collection. So if you want to see how this one all came together, then just keep watching. Okay, one more blackout week. This feels surreal that I've managed to get to the end of this week. End of this month, sorry, not the end of the week. I cannot believe that I've done a full month worth of blackout. This one is still going to be a little over the top because it's PA, so let's face it, it's always going to be over the top. But I'm limited with what I have, so therefore I can't go as crazy as I would like to. But I'm basically going to use anything that I can find that's black. I'm avoiding white as much as possible. We'll see what happens. I may end up with a little bit. Anyway, to start off with, I'm just going to go ahead and take off all of my stickers. And just like the last couple weeks, just put them onto a little spare sheet. I will put all of these into my sticker book along the way. I'm going to be using my undo, just for anyone that's wondering, I've just moved into a dropper. And that's because I am so short on it and I can't get any. Apparently it's it's actually hard to get hold of at the moment because of shipping issues and all those things. So I'm being really careful with it because I don't want to waste any. I don't want to run out. So I'm being a little frugal. And this was the way I thought I could be the most frugal. So this is a little dropper that I got from Art to Art. I think it's a Derivian one. I'll link it down below. I bought a couple just for different things. So I'm going to start playing, I have an ambition to start playing with some alcohol inks as more of a wet medium, for want of a better word. And to do that, I need to have some rubbing alcohol that's sort of a little bit easier to run with than what I usually do, which is with a spray. So I thought I'd grab a couple of bottles so that I can kind of control that a little bit better. Charlotte is very chatty at the moment. She's not quite making words, but she is making very large noises all the time. So apologies if you can hear her in the background and she's bothering you. There will be some white because obviously I'll still have the 8 weeks. I might hide that. I might find a clever way to hide it. We'll see. Alright, so completely blank canvas here. I know I want to use the washies. I have them here. That's the easy part. And I know I want to use the blackout kind of weak here. And what I'm trying to decide is if I want to use like the side board, or the side bar, that's what it's called, isn't it? If I want to use the sideboard as sidebar. Sideboard is what I have in my front yard, in my front entranceway. If I want to use the side bar down the edge and just make the day smaller, or if I want to have it as a flipper. The only reason I think I'm going to do this and put it as a sidebar, you won't see it anyway. The two reasons I think I want to do that, I'm actually going to get a different piece of cardboard because that one's just not quite big enough. I was trying to use some of my scraps. There we go. It's still not quite big enough. Alright, I'm not cutting into a whole other... I'm very indecisive for the very first thing, aren't I? Alright, I'm going to put it as a sidebar on my page and just have these days slightly smaller. I'm going to do the washi tape first because I want to do a double kind of bit, which will also then help hide the little gap that'll be, because this is B6 and this is an A5, so it won't quite work. That's, yes, upside down. So I'm going to put that washi right at the top, and then I'm going to come in with the text washi underneath that has all the cool words and stuff. And I might do the same thing at the bottom. I'll see how the size fits. But we'll start here. I'm actually going to leave that on just for a minute while I do all the stickers. The other thing I am going to do, I'm going to take the top bit as well because I want the whole piece. So I'm just cutting through this with a craft knife. You've seen me do this before. And then if we start from the top and just work our way down, this should all fit together in a really nice kind of way. No, except when I get my tweezers in the wrong spot. Stab myself. I've just got a bit of white paper sort of showing, so I'm just going to trim that. There's going to be a teeny tiny little bit of white, but I think it'll be okay. I hope it'll be okay. Oh, that hurt. So I'm going to start here and just work my way down. One slightly tricky thing. It's not really tricky, but one slightly different thing. I'm just grabbing a little bit of the paper. I'm just wondering if I have a spare bit hanging around that I might have cut into. I don't think I do. That's okay. I'm just going to make one of these flip up, and that's where I'm going to hide that 8 weeks. I'm going to hide it on the inside so you can't see, but it's going to be a completely secret little spot because you won't see it because it'll be part of the sidebar. This doesn't have to be particularly good or straight or anything because it is going to be completely hidden, but just want to make it as good as I can. So I'm going, this is going to flip up. No, it's stuck now. I can wiggle it a little bit, but I was going to try and save some of the paper. Whoops. It's all good. I have a whole book of it. So I'm going to cut on the bottom. Try not to cut the sticker because I want to keep that sort of size right. And then this will fold over. A little secret flip up kind of one. We'll just put that in with glue tape, and then I'm just going to continue down the sidebar. And then for the bottom, I think I should just be able to just use the one strip of washi and just put it straight over the line, and I'll just cut off the excess. I've kind of gone over the bottom of that sticker just a little bit, but I think it's okay. Oh, it's really only just at the bottom here. And then I've still got all the boxes and bits and pieces that I can use for all the other decos. Okay, so for the dates or the days, I'm just going to again use these. I'm not going to cut. You guys know sometimes I cut these. I'm taking advantage of the black, and I'm just going to stick them down lined up on the side here. This one I'm going to stay in the middle, so it'll be, what day is starting? It starts with Friday. Come here. So we'll start with Friday. I am going to do one little thing that I think I'm going to regret, but I'm going to do it anyway. So I can just see that little bit of white popping out here. I'm just going to, yeah, that's better. Try and cover it up with a little bit of marker. It's actually probably not better, but I've done it now. I won't notice it as we go along anyway. So I'm just going to put these stickers down and I'll be right back. All of those are in. I'm going to use these spider web kind of ones on the inside of this box. I think there's enough room for 2 of the regular sort of ones. And I'm just trying to keep them in so that I can't see them when the sticker's closed, which actually worked. I love, actually, oh no, I'm going to go with it. It's all good. I was going to go, no, actually, I'm not going to do that, but I am. It doesn't quite fit. So what I'm going to do is just put, if I put this one up, and so there's only one sort of bit in the middle, then it does. So you can't tell now. And then up here, I'm going to put, this is where I'm going to get to play with all the ghosts. And the skeletons. I'll think of what I'm going to put up here in a minute. Now, part of me wants to do 2 things. So I do think I'm going to end up using these tarot cards. I just think they're really cool. And I also really love that trick or treat banner, but I also do know that I'm going to use this sticker book again for next week. And I need to make sure I leave myself enough stuff. And we're not really trick-or-treating this weekend, so we'll leave that. What do I need to put in? I need to put my 8 weeks countdown back in, so I can put that up in here. And then in here is going to be my my mail list, so I'll put this sort of, actually, this has still got a little bit of undo on it, so it'll come up reasonably easily. I'm just being gentle, because it is delicate. There we go. Just going to put that spider web just there. We'll put the 8 weeks above. So there's this little bit of Christmas in the middle of Halloween. I'm going to take next week's self-care exercise. Goals, wish list. There we go. There's one here called wish list, which is going to be my, oh, actually, no, it's going to be my something new list. That's better. Here we go. Times like this, I wish I had a holographic pen, so when I write all my things in it, it all works together. So I'm going to put this sort of spider webby one here because I want to cover up the lines. I'm going to try and cover up. Oh no, I'm not. I need the differentiation. I will bring in, actually, just before I do that, just want to see how this sits, or where it sits. Gentle. Okay, so I might use that. I feel like this is the first time I've ever really pushed a PA sticker book. I do tend to do the easy stuff with PA because when I say it's easier, it's just easier. But I feel like I'm pushing myself a little bit more than normal. Okay, so I want a long one or a short one? Let's put that back in there for a sec. Oh, that's better. It's just got a little bit of a nubby in it, so I'm just going to get rid of it. There we go. I want to put my mail list on the inside or the outside. So I'm just going to do a little bit of sticker surgery here. I like the black all the way around. I'm not going to get rid of all of it. But I just want this to sit a little lower. So I'm just getting rid of just a little bit of the black on the bottom. There we go. And I will cover that up with a ghost or something. And then I'll put that something new underneath or in there. Then we'll put that little tiki box. I know there's a little space here that's left, but I will cover that up. Not cover it up, I will put something in it in a sec. So that can have sort of my mail list in there. Alright, and then we need to have over here. Now the only thing that I'm debating, and it's because this looks so good. This was in the digital kit, because I can't just do this simple stuff. I need to do something more. I feel like I want to take a line of these and put them down the edge. I'm just debating it. Just to kind of even it out a little bit. I'm just going to trim this down to be the right size and then we can have a look at it. So if you haven't seen the digital kit, I highly recommend going and having a look. It's pretty amazing. It looks awesome. Can always print more if I need to. Now, printer didn't do so great with the black, but I'm actually okay with it. I think it looks okay, and it kind of matches the black here a little bit better. If it came out on like pure black, it would be a bit much, I think. So. No, I just don't think I do. I don't think I need it. I think I can put some ghosts and bits in here and that'll kind of even all this up. Because it just does look very sticker heavy on one side. So I just want to try and fix that if I can. Okay, so I did also print this one out. And I think that purple spider web's actually going to sort of suit it a bit better. So I'm just going to try the same thing. I'm just cutting a strip this time because that one was running horizontal. This one doesn't really matter. I can kind of get away with it a bit easier. There we go. It never looks as good as PA paper does, and it never will. Because nothing I can print at home is quite going to have that same pop. I'm just going to leave it there, but I'm not going to stick it down. I'm just going to hold on to it, see what happens. Okay, so we have the normal kind of things. We've got swimming, Actually, I'm going to bring in a bit of that orange. We've got swimming and... Why do I think I've got something on next week? I don't actually think I do. Next Thursday, sorry. I think I've got something, but I didn't put anything in the book, so I must not. So I want those. I'll put my icons in a minute. Oh yeah, sorry. Wednesday we've got physio. So I'm going to use this one. I'm just going to flip it around so that I can use the spider webs on the other side. And I can write on all of these with either metallic pen or white pen, and that will work. Monday's a normal day, Tuesday's a normal day, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday's a normal day, and then Saturday, Sunday I'm working. I'm actually working all weekend, so I've just grabbed the book out of Dream Chaser, the sticker book out of Dream Chaser, just for the little work stickers. I just want them to be hollow, but I just need them to be work stickers. So I'm just going to put those onto Saturday and Sunday. Okay. The more I'm having that sit there, the more I like it. And what I'm just sort of thinking is that I might, just to keep my options open for no other reason, I'm going to stick this down onto a piece of black and then have it so that it opens up. So I'm going to do that really fast and I'll be right back. Pretty good. I can live with that. I can live with that. Okay. That'll learn how to sit flat as the week goes on, so that's okay. Alright, so let's get some more deco bits on this. I'm just going to rub my finger along that just a little bit. There's a little bit of glue popping up, but I can fix that. That's easy enough. Alright, let's get some skeletons. And then I want to use, so that's going to stay for next week because we're going to do all the potions and bits and stuff next week. For no other reason than because I can. I'm just going to put this on the inside and I'll just trim it off at the bottom. Just anywhere I can use the whole, I just feel like I need to. And then with the bit on the back here, or the word, sorry, I'm going to grab Trick or Treat. We'll put that just in the middle there. I'm going to grab a couple of those. Well, the cool thing is that I can now use the ghost from the front with a bit of white. Do I want to? No, let's stick with the black ones. So I'm going to grab a couple of little ghosties. Sorry. I keep coming up with new things to do. That's a 5. That's a 10. Let's do a 10. I'm just going to draw just the boxes around the outside of both of the inside window or inside flaps. And I'm going to do the same thing on... Oh no, I covered the whole of the rest of the other one, didn't I? Just to give it a little bit more of a defined kind of thing. And I'm also going to finish these lines again back on the inside. I don't know why I feel like I need to do that, but I do. Alright, so you put a little ghosty down here in the corner. I smudged the white, but that's okay. And then we'll put a little, I really like the bat skeleton. I just think he looks really creepy, which makes him look really cute. I'm actually going to have him sit, no, not on Thursday, maybe just coming sort of out of the edge there. So he'll sort of be a little bit hidden by the side panel, but... and then I'm just going to go ahead and put some more sort of in random places just to fill in the gaps a little bit. I am working all weekend, so I don't have as much on as normal, so I can kind of get away with not having as much room on Saturday and Sunday, and I'll get away with that. Not too complicatedly. That's not a word. And I am going to make sure I put some of these on the insides as well. I went to go and put him down here and then realised that it was the same thing as that one. So I'm going to put this little purple guy's going to take up that little bit of space that I had saved in the middle there. I'm just going to add in a little yellow heart. This side's got enough holographic. It's this side that seems to be missing something. I just don't know where to put it. Oh, there we go. That's the spot. Come on, Mr. Scary Batman. I like him the best. He's the kind of creepy looking one. I'm going to put that set of hearts in there, and then just put him back over the top. Now he just looks like he's got a bit more. I'm going to do one. Going to add one more little guy. Just grabbing this one that just says I've put a spell on you. I swear every time I say that I get the song from Hocus Pocus in my head. It just jumps in and off it goes. It's so cool. It is seriously one of my favourite movies, regardless of the fact that it's Halloween. And then I just want to put in one or two sort of word sets over here. So I'm grabbing the Witch Please and one of the boos. And then I think I'm going to leave that. That blackout just looks so good. I'm so glad I did that. If last week didn't convince me how cool blackout was, then this week did. I love every part of this. I like the blackness of that sidebar. I love that sidebar's got a bit of extra something to it. Ridiculously enough, I actually think I like this bit over here. And it was like the last thing I put in. Anyway, I think that looks absolutely awesome. If you haven't already done, if you haven't got the Planners Anonymous Halloween set, it's obviously now probably a little bit late. However, you can grab the digital kit online. I will link it down below. I may get it. I don't think I'll get a project in using it before the end of October. But if you do want to see a project using the Halloween kit, please let me know, and I'll try and get that done. If you also enjoyed this one, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. There are lots more Planners Anonymous stuff on my channel, and I'm going to do another Planners Anonymous Halloween week next week with the bubbles, because I just think they're gorgeous. So I'm going to do that too. Back in the white inserts next week, so back to sort of something a little bit more normal. I hope you guys have enjoyed all the weeks using the black paper. It's been something different, but it's been something fun, so I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope you have an absolutely awesome rest of your week, and I will catch you again in my next video. Sending lots of huggles!